Poe. He is the newest addition to our family. We adopted him from the shelter and he is the cutest and most cuddly cat. Look how cute he is. Looks like a little cow. You're my little cow. So yeah, if you guys hear a little bell in the background, it's because he's running around. I'm sorry about that, but that's just how we roll now. Hi guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be another note-taking video, and since my past two note-taking videos have received so much love, I decided to why not make this into a little series where we talk about different ways that students can take notes. The last two note-taking videos, I really focused on how to write notes, how to organize your written notes, and also how to make them really efficient to study off of. But as much as I love stationery, I really love my pens and handwriting things. As my courses are getting harder, it's becoming less efficient to actually handwrite notes. As a college student, going into your upper division classes, I feel like the content gets heavier. It would just be crazy to write everything down during lecture and trying to pay attention to the lecture at the same time. I personally can't do all of that in one sitting. I've tried and I just end up copying everything I see on the board and totally not even paying attention to the actual lecture. So in this video, we're going to focus on a different realm of note-taking, and it is to take notes digitally. And specifically, we're going to talk about using the laptop. When I first started college, I kind of pushed that option out just because I really enjoyed writing notes, and it was just a huge form of learning for me. But as my classes are getting harder, like I said, I just can't keep up with everything. Some of my professors have lecture slides that are up to like 70 slides per lecture, and imagine copying all of that down. And I personally don't like to miss certain parts of the lecture. I literally have to copy everything down so that I have all of that information. I try my best to shorten it, but it's still a lot of information. Taking notes digitally does require a huge investment in a laptop or an iPad, but I feel like as a college student, it's something that you should invest in. You can save money by downloading textbooks. You obviously need it to write your reports, your papers, to do your homework. A lot of classes now require you to do homework online. So it's something that you should probably invest in. I've had my MacBook for almost 5 years now and it works perfectly fine, and I think it's amazing. I absolutely love using it. The reason why I really want to dive into digital note-taking is because my courses are now all based off of lecture slides, and I don't think I have touched a textbook in the past couple of years. If I do need backup information or something to really help me understand a concept, that's when I would pull up a textbook, but I never really study off of a textbook now. Everything is off of lecture slides for me, and my professors almost always give us access to these slides so that we can download and use them for ourselves. So I'm going to show you guys how I use my laptop to basically take notes and study for school. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is PDF Element, and PDF Element is actually the sponsor for this video. It is a software that helps students edit PDFs, convert PDFs, combine PDFs. It is a really cool software that I have been kind of in the search for. There are softwares out there where you can download your lecture slides, edit on top of it, but you're not actually editing that actual lecture slide. And PDF Element is a program where you can actually edit the actual PDF. That is something that is really hard to do, and is also the reason why I really like the software. Like I said, around 95% of my classes use lecture slides, and most of them are in PDF format, which is perfect. So what I would do is I would download my lectures, I would upload them onto PDF Element. While the professor is giving the lecture and going through the slides, I would pull this up on PDF Element and I would edit it as the professor is lecturing. I think the most useful thing is the text editing. As you can see, there are boxes around the text of the PDF. You can actually click on these boxes, and if there's a typo, you can fix that right up there. If there's any additional information, you can add that into these boxes. The best part is that it's in the same font. You don't have to go and search for a similar font to the one that is being used. Everything will be automatically done for you. You just need to type it out. I personally have a lot of OCD, so I don't like it when there are different fonts on my things. So this is really cool because it saves a lot of time. Everything looks organized. But the stuff that I mostly use is this button right here where you can highlight stuff, underline stuff, and add comments. as the professor is lecturing, he or she might say something that's not on the slide, and that is when I would add stuff into the slide. And sometimes my professors like to go on a different tangent and they draw or write something on board that isn't on the actual slides. And when this happens, you can easily add a page onto your PDF. And this blank page is basically a blank canvas where you can draw, you can write, add text, you can also import images. And since I am a visual learner, I love to have images in my notes, and that's something that I couldn't do with my handwritten notes. It is a lot of work. If you want to add pictures into your handwritten notes, you either have to draw it out, which takes so much time, or you would have to print out pictures, leave some space while you're taking notes, and then glue it on, which is a lot of work too. And this is another reason why I love digital note taking, especially on the laptop. You can quickly search up an image, download it, copy it, and then paste it onto your own lecture slides. And you're basically kind of making these slides your own. And having everything visually appealing is also a huge plus for me. I can't study off of black and white notes. It's just so hard for my brain to focus. So that's why I use color to kind of organize my notes. Not only can you use this to edit your notes and to take notes, you can also use it as a form of study. Something that you can do is upload your textbook into PDF Element, and then you can easily search things for your textbook. The best part, in my opinion, is that you can take pages from one PDF and another PDF and combine them. I have basically made these set of slides my own. Once I'm done with that, I like to export it and then keep it really organized onto this folder on my desktop. In this folder, I have all of my classes, and in each class, there are folders for each unit. So I would save it into the right folder. When I need to study, I would pull this up and study off of these slides. Okay, so there are also a handful of teachers who don't use slides for the lectures. For these classes, I wouldn't use my laptop to take notes. I would prefer using handwritten notes because obviously if the teacher is able to write things down while lecturing, I would be able to copy it down. Teachers who do this usually teach courses that aren't that heavy in content. So I don't think it's necessary to use a laptop to take notes. And like I said, I prefer handwritten notes. I prefer having paper in front of my face rather than a screen. But since we are talking about taking notes digitally, there are a couple softwares or programs that I see a lot of students use. I personally haven't dug into these programs yet since I don't feel the need to, but I will definitely give it a chance and try it out and hopefully talk about it more in depth in the future. But right now I'm just going to simply just kind of skim over these programs just in case if you guys are interested. I know there are a lot of people who don't like to handwrite notes. Overall, taking notes on a laptop is a lot easier to have everything more organized. The program that I see most students use is probably OneNote. You create notebooks for each class and have tabs and stuff. I think the best thing about taking notes on your laptop is that there's no scribbly, messy handwritings. You have a lot of different colors, fonts that you can use, and everything is in one area, and I feel like typing is a lot faster than actually writing. But the one downside is that if you need to draw something, like actually hand draw something, it's hard. But you can search up for images and easily add it onto your notes. Other than OneNote, something that I think all students own is probably Word. And most students use Word, you know, to write their papers or reports. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, but next to the blank document option, there is a little notebook template. And I think this one is super cute because it mimics an actual notebook where you can write notes on. And since students are really familiar with Word, I think Word is really easy to use to take notes. You can create your own outline. Basically everything that you can do, handwriting notes, you can do on here too. And like OneNote, you can easily change fonts, highlight, underline, and do all of that jazz. It's a lot faster to have your notes organized this way. But yeah, I think that's all that I really want to talk about in this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will definitely be talking about other types of note-taking in the future. I know a lot of people want to see how to take notes on the iPad. That is something that will be coming in the near future and is probably one of my favorite things to take notes on. So I kind of want to perfect it before I really talk about it. That's basically it for this note-taking video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'll see you guys really soon in my next video.